it crazy? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you stick crazy?
Yo, what's going average fair nothing by it. Some gonna like it, man. Some ain't. Some gonna like it. Some ain't. Like I always say, y'all don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to it. Drop down in the comments as well. Big shout out to all the dog lovers from one side of the world to the other side of the world. From one side of the country to the other side of the country. We're about to get into that dog talk and that dog news for the night. You know what I'm saying? I want to send a shout out to all my brothers that was up in the chat just a few seconds ago. I had to shut it down real quick, man, because I wasn't getting no sound on my end. So I had to, switch it up a little bit. I had a slight malfunction, you know what I'm saying? So I had to switch it up. Got my sound and everything going now. Appreciate y'all logging back in with me. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to City Boy Kennels, Dickie Foster, Legion Fury 13, Brother Ed Volatin. Let's see, Brother George. Appreciate you rocking back with me on this side, brother. Brother George Smith in the house. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. We're going to get into a little dog talk tonight. I don't know how long I'm going to be here, but I always say that. Then we end up here talking. I'm going to drop that link. Like I say, the day is drop the link Monday. Master of all so-and-so, Buck, y'all want to talk some dogs, y'all welcome to come up and talk without arguing. If y'all want to talk about bulldogs, y'all want to talk about bully dogs, or if y'all want to talk about pit bulls without arguing, you know what I'm saying, y'all welcome to come. I'm about to drop the link in a few minutes, but I want to send a shout out to everybody, like I said, that's down in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Now, to get this thing started today, I'm going to do it a little bit different, you know what I'm saying, because I'm going to speak on something, this is going to speak on something that's on my mind. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm going to speak on is called content creation. And we're going to talk about, I'm going to speak on myself. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about content creation, my brothers in this dog game compared to YouTubers. See, you got different kinds of content creation. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to this dog game, it's not like your average YouTuber that's YouTubing about social events and stuff like that. See, if we all get content about what happened in the young dog case, then all of us supposed to have the same stuff, similar to the same stuff. We can feed off each other. But see, in this dog game, it's a tad bit different. You know what I'm saying? You got to use your creative juices, content creation. You can't just have the same thing over and over, and you can't have the same thing the next man got. That's the point of everybody trying to, make their shit rock. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, I'm just going to tell you from my standpoint, I started off as a young teenager as a rapper, trying to rap, you know what I'm saying? So when you rapping, you got to use your content creation. You got to be a creator. You can't go out stealing people's stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then from there, it wasn't that I wasn't successful as a rapper, because I rapped and got in the booth with a lot of famous people, met a lot of famous people at a real young age. But I started doing my DJ thing because I felt like, it was just a little more me. I love music a little bit more. So being a DJ, I had to learn how to not copy the next person, content create my own sound, my own wave, you know what I'm saying? Do my own thing when it comes to DJing. Yeah, certain people play certain songs after each other, but you still have to, make your own wave, you know what I'm saying? And then I got into writing books. I wrote 13 books. I wrote autobiography. I wrote fiction books. I wrote nonfiction books, sci-fi books with some more science fiction stuff. I wrote all kinds. And to write them books, I had to use content creation. I had to sit down and think, come up with my juices, burn a L, you know what I'm saying? Burn 2, burn 3. And to see them boys was them bootleggers and shit. They was catching hell. You come out here stealing my content, we're gonna wreck down the whole show. We're gonna shut down the whole little thing you selling at. You know what I'm saying? We're taking all the CDs and everything. Because brothers take their content serious when it comes to certain content. Now, see, when you making content that everybody creating, it's a difference. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't how the Pitbull YouTube thing work. Out here in this Pitbull thing, it's everybody trying to be unique in their own way. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm just giving you a little bit of my opinion when it comes to content creation, man, because, you know, it's sad that brothers won't put in the effort. You know what I'm saying? You got brothers who put in 150% of effort. Then you got brothers who won't put in 25% of the effort, you know, when it comes to trying to create content. And it ain't easy being a YouTuber. You know, a lot of brothers want to say, oh, you a YouTuber or this or that and this and that. Man, listen, that shit was easy. Everybody be doing it. And contrary to your opinion, you might think everybody doing it, but everybody ain't got what it take to do it. You know, everybody start up a YouTube page, but then it dwindled on off. You know what I'm saying? It dwindled on off. It's about content creation, man. Sometimes you can feed off the next person. It just depends on what the situation is. And sometimes you can't. But when you can't, you always got to have that backbone to say, oh, I can create something. You know what I'm saying? If I can't feed off this today, then I can create something over here. You know what I'm saying? I can, you know, I don't gotta be just worried about when this brother drop his videos or that brother drop his videos so I can get something off of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I always got something to rely on, you know? And that's just the way it go, man. Brothers should take pride in creating their own content. It no matter no difference how it is, you created it. You know, brothers should take pride in that. I don't understand, man, sometimes when it comes to certain things. But while I'm waiting on these brothers and sisters to get up in here, man, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of this dog news, and then we're gonna get into that dog talk, because we got some dog talk to talk about as well. I'll give you that news, but we got some talk to talk about today. But first, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna talk about I'm gonna give you an update on that Statesville, North Carolina dog fighting bust that happened a few days ago. It's a little more, you know, when I gave it to you in the computer voice the last time, and then I spoke about it, but this time it's gonna be in newsman. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all brothers won't call me names, so you can see it on CNN. At least you don't call him a name.
A Statesville man is facing 24 charges of animal cruelty after police say he ran a fighting operation. The sheriff's office says the conditions those dogs were found in are deplorable. Claude Sanders Jr. is charged with 24 felony counts of cruelty to animals. The sheriff's office says he is a key figure in training, distributing, and arranging dog fights in the Carolinas and other states. The sheriff's office posted these photos on Facebook showing how the dogs were found. They say a large number of them were trapped in kennels covered in feces, along with scars from previous fights. Deputies also found exercise equipment for the animals. Sanders Jr. is being held on a $200,000 bond.
Yeah, so I had to give y'all brothers that, you know what I'm saying? But I think what I'm gonna do tonight, I'm gonna go ahead and give you this news up front. And then once I give you that news, I ain't got to get back in that news, because then they'll tell them how it go from there. You know what I'm saying? So this next thing I got 2 little, you know, episodes, man. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of sad. You know, I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna give it to you, you know, but I gotta give it to you. You know, I can't just let it sit out there like that. This next one I'm about to show you, we got a brother who was mauled down by some pit bulls. You know, it's a sad story, man. I'm just gonna play it and let news tell how it went.
The dogs bit his groin, his head, his back, his legs. They mauled him.
Harold Phillips was walking home from the bus stop Monday night, a trip to the mall to get new clothes for a job interview. He was in the area of Chicago and Longacre on Detroit's west side when 3 dogs got out of their backyard and attacked him.
Your dog's supposed to know. It's supposed to protect your home. He wasn't bothering nobody. He was walking home to his family.
If you don't know how to contain a dog, don't buy one. It's just causing harm to the society.
Harold's injury so severe, his family is preparing to take him off life support.
It should be justice. Like, I don't know what to say. It's my dad. It's him. He's not supposed to die like this. He too strong.
My children do not have their father now. Like, we're about to have to plan a funeral. You know, and that's hard to have to tell your children 8, 11, 12, 13, 17.
Now I'm heartbroken because I don't even have a father that can take care of me.
The dogs are in custody with Detroit Animal Care and Control. Their owner has been cited for several ordinance violations. No word yet, though, on if he will be criminally charged. Meanwhile, a GoFundMe for Harold Phillips has been set up. We'll put a link on our website, fox2detroit.com. On Detroit's west side, Camila Mary, Fox 2 News.
Now, if you don't feel some kind of way when them kids talking about their daddy, you ain't got no kind of heart. You know what I'm saying? When you get these dogs, man, try to keep them contained. Try to do what you're supposed to do with these dogs, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you know they them kind of dogs to hurt somebody. If, you know what I'm saying, they get loose or something like that. You know, try to do the right things with these dogs, man, because you don't get do-overs. You don't get no replays and stuff like that, man. You know. UK, America, all my people in South Africa, Switzerland, Asia. Yes, sir. PBK's night, baby. Yes, sir. Henry James, what's going on with you? What's going on, Mr. 216? Yes, sir. I'm gonna give y'all that news tonight, man, so we can get into that dog talk. I got a few more videos to show you. Yes, sir, man. Hope y'all doing all right tonight. We letting everybody get up in here. All right, we got another update on that Mississippi thing, that Mississippi double murder. Got an update on that. You know, the mother says she wants some answers.
Two families are pleading for answers just a couple of months after a deadly double shooting at a dog fight in Covington County. The Federal Bureau of Investigation is now involved in the case, helping the Covington County Sheriff's Office. DeAndre Ducksworth should be getting ready to turn 26 years old next week, surrounded by loved ones and his mother, Jennifer McDonald.
He was a loving and caring individual. He was my firstborn. He was my son. And now he's gone.
Ducksworth was known to everyone as Peanut. He was shot and killed along with his longtime friend Rashawn Gowdy at a Covington County dogfight back in November.
It's just not seeing him anymore, knowing that you're not going to see him anymore. This took a toll on my whole family. It's emotional right now.
Stacy Gowdy and McDonald fight back tears as they talk about their sons. Both deaths are still under investigation by the Sheriff's Office.
We've already interviewed over 40 people so far. We've got the assistance from the Federal Bureau of Investigations. They are actually looking into the dogfighting ring network within our county and state.
Sheriff Daryl Perkins says as many as 80 people may have been there that night, but as you can imagine, getting those to come forward has been easier said than done.
If y'all was so much of their friends, why not come up and say something? Speak up. Y'all all was there. Speak up.
Perkins says people at the dogfight came from all over. Some were from Covington and neighboring counties, and others as far away as Alabama and Florida. They tried getting rid of any evidence in a burn pit, but deputies are chasing down leads.
We've got some phones that were recovered at the scene, and before they were, the evidence was tampered with and the pit was set afire and everything. We got all information, but we do have some phones that we have subpoenaed for search warrants to obtain all the images and all the videos.
Investigators only learned dogfighting was an issue a couple of months before the November deaths. The sheriff wants neighbors to be on the lookout for the illegal gatherings often held on properties that are hard to reach. Multiple dogs left uncared for can be a red flag.
Some of these guys may not come every day to take care of their animals. They may come once or twice a week. You know, those are the things to look out for. So if you see something like that, or if you see a large group of activity turning down a gravel road.
Despite offers for reward money through Crime Stoppers and the ability to remain anonymous, investigators say no one has identified the shooter or shooters so far. These families say it's past time for someone to come forward.
It would mean that now my son can rest. That's what it would mean, because until then, he can't rest and we can't grieve.
Now, if you have any information, names, nicknames, or vehicles at the scene that night, you're asked to call the Covington County Sheriff's Office at 601-765-8281 or Crime Stoppers. That number is 601-582-7867.
Man, what is this crazy world coming to, man? What is this crazy world coming to? You know, big salute to all my brothers and sisters out there, man. We about to get this dog talk started. Drop the link. Hey, Buck, y'all out there? Master, y'all out there? I'm about to drop that link. Now I want to talk some dog talk. Y'all want to talk something tonight, man. At least got to work for y'all content. We could work up here together. You're going to use it. At least get up here and work in it. You know what I'm saying? Me and them brothers and sisters about to talk some dog talk tonight. Yes, Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Let's see here, man. My first question to my brothers and sisters in the chat, let me drop that link. Let me go ahead and drop that link. Let me get that link for them boys. So if I want to talk about that tonight, and I'm going to talk about my dogs that I had back in the days. Nobody else don't want to talk about theirs. Hey, big salute to Mr. Johnny for giving me that great interview over the weekend. Yes, sir. Big thanks, Mr. Johnny, and I hope you're feeling better, my brother. Let's see. I gotta paste that thing down there. All right, my brothers and sisters, let's get into this dog talk. I got the link down there for the master, and I got the link down there for Buck, if you want to get up in there. Yes, sir. All right, now, my first question to them brothers and sisters in chat. Is gameness the only trait that we demand or think that our red boy dogs possess? See, if I'm wondering, I'm asking y'all, I don't know, when we speak about the red boy dogs or the way we don't care about nothing else. I could be wrong. I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm just speaking on how the perception I get from some people. It's like long as they game, that's all we want the red boy to do. Give us gameness. Is that the way it is? You know what I'm saying? Do we not want nothing else from the red boy dogs? Mouth or anything like that? Or, has it been any red boy dogs that popped down off the red boy offspring since red boy that possessed hella mouth and threw hella mouth into his offspring? It gotta be one red boy dog since red boy that had tremendous mouth, and he threw it down into his offspring. Eli Monster, what's going on, big homie? Mario, I see you, fam. Yes, sir. Trying to see about these red boy dogs, man. Trying to see if the only thing we desire from our red boy dogs is to bring gameness in it. Because have we been breeding for gameness for the last 30 years? Everybody want mouth. Seems like everybody breeding for mouth. So have we been breeding for gameness? Oh yeah, George Smith. I agree in that same order just about myself. But me, it depends on what situations I'm using that dog in as far as his structure. Back in my days, in my dirty days when I used to do stuff like that, the structure would have been kind of on the third end for me. Not saying you wrong about nothing, brother, but the structure maybe would have been on the third end, and I probably would have took gameness and smartness. Mouth was never really no big issue to me. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, long as I finished that show off, it didn't really matter to me about the mouth. You know what I'm saying? My shit, once I got like the way I could talk trash to people, that I was DOAing anyway, so I didn't really care about mouth. I didn't know if he had mouth or not. I just know he finished them off. When they got tired, he finished them off. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all, brothers and sisters. I only had one dog in my life that would DOA. When I go to the show, I already know what time it is. I ain't seen nothing like that since then. I only had one like that. Not saying it, and nobody else dog ain't like that or nothing. Me, myself, I just only ran across one like that, But yeah, man, them red boy dogs. Anybody seen any smart ones out there that send that smart trait in? We were saying the Bolio dogs was the smartest dogs all these years, since back in the days. I know they still ain't the smartest dogs, or are they? They may be. I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm just asking. Hey, now I could be wrong about this pirate shit. I could be wrong, and I'm not talking about your statement, because your statement is correct. Now, I think if a dog is smart, if he really, really smart, sometimes it can help him with his win. Because if he's real smart, he'll know how to preserve it. Not only will he know how to, when he need to chill out for a few minutes, because this dog ain't really doing too much. You know what I'm saying? I can coast on him a little bit. You know, he'll know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? It sometimes smartness is just staying away from that Molly B. You know what I'm saying? A dog like Molly B, you can't go in there and go pound for blow with her. You know, just stay away from her. Back up out of there. Weed, get up. No, do whatever you got to do. You know, different dogs handle it different ways, but sometimes smartness, a dog that's smart, it'll make up for other things. You know what I'm saying? Where he lack at outside of gameness. You know. Hey, Street Rossi say, how much healing time should you give your dogs in between shows? I'm answering Street Rossi. I'm trying to take this thing off here. Okay, I got it. How much time should you give dog between shows? Well, I'm gonna tell you like this here to start that answer off, Street Rossi. Your dog never heal up on the inside fast as it does on the outside. My mistake I made way back then, I let the dog heal up on the outside and he still be tender on the inside. And that thing open right back up again, or either he don't perform on it the same way he did. You know, that's why I always say when you let him rest for a good 3 or 4 months, 6 months or something. It just depends on how much he took in that show as well. You know what I'm saying? Because you might go into a show where you really don't take no damage at all. And you gotta watch for like what I didn't watch for when I had Bo, you know, because I'm gonna speak on Bo and his offspring on this show tonight too as well. When I had Bo, the first time when I put him on the before he really start up, when I was trying to start him up, I put him on the hickory dog. Hickory dog shot in his chest. And he wouldn't do nothing really. He just stood there and kind of like, he wasn't running or nothing like that, but he just like, he's confused. And the hickory dog put a big ass hematoma in his damn chest. And it got kind of small. I drained it out a little bit. Me and some of my brothers had hold him down and, you know, scalpeling it and getting it, sticking the scalpel up in it and giving him antibiotics and stuff. And we got it kind of the size of no exaggeration, it was the size of a little tad bit bigger than a tennis ball. A tad bit bigger than a tennis ball in the kind of like in the bottom of his chest, not the top part of his chest, but not up under him either. Kind of in between his shoulder blades, in between his arms or whatever, but it was in his chest. And I did him with that, man. Like I was telling y'all a while back, I did him with that till he was probably like at least for a year. And one of them dogs went in his chest and it kind of busted open. And I was kind of glad at that moment. But to answer your question, Street Rossi, as much time as you could did back then. If you felt like you wanted to go into something back to back, either you didn't take no damage back then, or either, you know, yeah, you couldn't have took no damage if you was going into something back to back. If you taking damage, you just gotta let them heal up, man, from the inside. Inside out, man. That's the thing to remember. Inside out and outside in. Outside in and fool you. Then you get out there and your shit hurt all up. Yes, sir, man. I was asking brothers about them red boy dogs, man. What y'all think? Not to put no mouth boy class. Was it Deacon? Was it Bingo? Did they have? No, I'm not saying they did have them out. I really haven't heard the stories. Now, another thing I want to talk about real quick is that video that got them dogs with Chico on it, Chico dogs screwing each other. A lot of y'all brothers see the videos I'm talking about and know the videos I'm talking about, where they got the two dogs that come from Chico that screwing one of them is screwing the other dog in the butt, in the box. Now, my question to y'all brothers is, which dog is the better dog? The dog that's getting screwed in the butt or the dog that's doing the screwing? Now, I don't know the whole story. You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect to whoever dogs them is, because I'm just voicing my opinion right now on the situation. But when they was talking about Chico dogs, or when you were speaking about it, when I hear it's like this dog that's getting screwed in the butt is the one that's getting laughed at. But in actuality, it's both dogs that you need to get rid of. The one that's doing the screwing and the one that's, standing there letting them. Now, only thing I can say that could be in play at that moment is if one of them dogs got hormones, getting hormone shots or something. One of them dogs getting some type of testosterone or something like that. Then you could say, I can see where that humping and stuff will come into play. Or if one of them dogs around a female dog and heat or something like that. You never know what one of the brothers tried to go to the box, and maybe some dogs don't start up until the dog grab them. So if he don't start up until the dog grab him, and he got his dog smelling like a female dog when he come in the box, now this other dog never even grab him. He shoots straight to the back because he think it's a female, and he starts screwing. Now the one on the bottom, he not going to do nothing because the one on the top didn't bite him yet. So I'm not making no excuses. I'm just, trying to talk a little content or talk about something that I just think both dogs in that situation, because see, if it was my dog on the back doing the humping, he would have turned, my dog will grab a girl dog if they don't cooperate, back in them days. You know what I'm saying? He only get 3 or 4 pumps and he ain't got it in, 4 or 5 pumps and he ain't got it in. Now he about to start grabbing you and grab you on the back of the neck. Back in them days, not now. Talk back in the old days, So that's why I say the dog on the top that's doing the humping, he's really no better than the dog on the bottom because he don't have any violent intention at that time himself. And like I said, I'm not talking no trash about the dogs or nothing like that or whoever dogs is. I'll just voice my opinion about that situation because me and another brother was talking about it, and if I had to say something about either dog, I wouldn't get rid of the one on the bottom if I didn't get rid of the one on the top. I have to see them actually touch each other before I got rid of them. I couldn't get rid of them just off that because some dogs won't do nothing when you let them go and if the other one ain't doing something. And some brothers see the best dogs ever, but they got to get hit. Maybe that dog wasn't started up quite yet. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they were trying to get them started up. I don't know. It's a reason for everything. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I ain't trying to make no excuse for him. But I ain't gonna make no excuse for the one on the back either, because he should have grabbed that motherfucker. Should have grabbed him. But let's move this thing on. Eli Monster, let's move it on, man. Let's move it on. For my brothers out there that don't support these brothers doing the legal things with these dogs. Eventually, your channel will fade off, man. Eventually, man, y'all brothers ain't supporting them boys doing them dog shows. Them boys doing anything legal with them dogs. Your shit gonna fade away, man. Eventually, there's a new generation of dog people out here, man. There's a new generation of YouTuber dog folk. This ain't 5, 6, 7, 10 years ago, man. Folks see how what's going on out here in this world today, and they ain't trying to be mixed up in it. You know what I'm saying? Folk trying to make better moves when it come to these dogs. So they ain't really trying to get crossed up in a lot of y'all brothers' shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? So let me drop that link down in the chat once again before I get to talking. Let me drop that link down in the chat. That link up here and talk some dogs tonight. So we don't want to steal content. We want to help make content. If we're gonna use each other or you gonna use me, let's get up here and talk together. Then you can use it. Other than that, man, to me, it looked like you trying to copy the dogs I got. You trying to copy my content off my YouTube, and then you turn around and tell me I'm trying to be like you. Hell, it look like you trying to be like me. Shit, drop the link, fam. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir, man. Big salute to all the brothers and sisters down there. T Fry, what's going on, big homie? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. We're going to keep that thing going. I'm going to see if I can show y'all a little bit of this, because the brothers was talking about Bo. So I'm going to put Bo up here, and then I'm going to go into the offspring. Now, what I'm going to say before I start showing y'all this offspring, I have nothing to do with this offspring. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get up here and try to take the credit for these breedings. I'm just showing you how far this dog was bred year after year after year after year, and offspring after offspring. You know, you just got to give me time to get into different dogs. I remember when I see them, but we're going to go into the offspring, and I'm going to show you. You know, if the dog went what I said was, they wouldn't have been breeding them the way they was breeding them. You know what I'm saying? They was getting good dogs off of them, and you're going to see when I pull the pictures up how the dogs, how his traits trickle down. You know what I'm saying? He was we call it pre-potent dog. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about that whole stuff as well, but I ain't going to waste my time talking about it yet. I'm going to wait till I get a little further down in the show. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Bo's a pre-potent dog. Let me see if I can pull that up for y'all brothers and sisters real quick. Hold up. Give me a second, my brother. All right, there we got Bo. All right, this is the picture my man posted after I sold him Bo. He named him Monster Man Manny Fresh. All right. Now, when you go to that offspring list, you see Parsons Lady Luck. That was bred to Bo of Edward Spice. That's one of Sambo's daughters. Lady Luck. Sambo on the top. Edward Spice coming down off Holland's Winter Storm in the 4th. Holland's Winter Storm and Dawson's Debo. Good looking dog. Now, another one of Sambo's daughters. Got the Holland stuff. Maybe y'all brothers familiar with that pedigree right there. I'm not real familiar with the bottom side other than the Hollands. But I'm going to go to her offspring. Then you got Spies Junebug. That was the puppies off that. Sambo on the bottom side. Bam Bam's Viper Rum on the top in the 4th. Valentine's Nina Rum in the 4th. Beeline's Cowboy in the 4th on the top. Long's Abe on the 4th on the top. Wild Side stuff on top of Sambo line. All right, let me see. Okay, this dog right here. Little Gator. I want to say Little Gator has some offspring. Yeah. All right. Now, we got Gats. We got this dog right here. W. Perry's Gats. Now, they still breeding that Sambo stuff. It ain't no good, but they still breeding it. You know what I'm saying? It got Sambo right here in this part of the pedigree, Monster Man Manny Fresh on the top side. And then you got Monster Man Manny Fresh, which is Sambo on the bottom side, coming off Champion Fatty. 2 times. It ain't no good, but them boys still breeding it. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure they know what they're doing with dogs. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure them brothers know what they're doing with dogs. They say the chain weight, 44 pounds. So they haven't lost too much weight yet at this dog right here weight, because Sambo was like a 50, 56 pound show weight, 55. He'll go any weight. He'll make your weight. 55, 56, 54, 53. I won't let you get away. You try to get away, I'm going to make you wait back then. Okay, but let's keep on, man. Okay, we got Gats right here. Let's see what Gats offspring is. We got Auto Wars Mini. Okay, let's look at Auto Wars Mini. Auto Wars Mini got Sambo 2 times in the 4th generation on the top, 2 times in the 4th generation on the bottom. Now you tell me that dog ain't doing something. Something they like about the dog. There's something they like about him if they gonna breed him like that. They ain't just breeding him off my strength because I said he was a grand champion and he made curves. You think them boys is bulldoggers right there. You know what I'm saying? They know what they breeding that dog for, because the dog was producing. You know what I'm saying? The dog was producing. Hey, think about it. Like I say, man, let's get up here and talk some bulldogs, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk some bulldogs. And I could trace these dogs back down to modern day dogs. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling you. We don't want all the war had that dog was a one-time OTC. Let me see if they got any pictures. They ain't got no pictures of that dog. All right. Mud Pie. There used to be a picture of Mud Pie. But Mud Pie 4 times in the 4th generation. Once at the bottom. Look at that. Rah-Rah. Okay, Rah-Rah, we got Sambo 2 times in the top in the 4th generation. And we got Epinix, Hillside Rat in the 4th generation, Hillside Rat in the 4th generation, and Holiday in the 4th generation. And Hillside's Molly. Garner's Earl Jr. in the 4th generation. I bet you this dog here had some mild on him, and he was game. That dog, that should have been game, boy. The way he bred, I don't know how that stuff is. They crossed them with Bo at the top right there. But the way he bred on the bottom side, he should have been a monster. He still got them Bo ears. He got ears like Bo, but his face kind of smaller than Bo's face was. But he got them ears like Bo. Let's see here. Nino Brown. Okay, now you got Nino Brown. Yep. Nino Brown is Sambo 2 times in the 4th. And Spies Gator. Let's see what Spies Gator go to. On the bottom side, that go to Shady Days and Snipers Wiley, Gibson's Fargo, Boyle's Red Oak, Brownies Yazoo Cody, Bowman's Brandy, the boys had some fire right there. But yeah, man. Oh, we got Buck in the building. Oh shit. Let me get that link for you, Buck. Let's talk about some dogs, dog. I ain't want to talk no trash. You ain't got to come in if you don't want to, but if you want to, I'm gonna drop the link. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Brother, let me catch up to some of this convo brothers talk about in the chat, man. I dropped a link down in the chat as well, Buck. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What you gonna do, Buck City? I dropped the link, man. Damn, stop typing. We still want to know. I'm doing my best to show my dogs and talk about something. Now, I want to talk about a brother asked me about the McCoy dogs. I don't really know about them banjo dogs, man. I ain't had no experience with them dogs, so I can't really say far as my personal experience with them. Brothers who had them, they say they did good. You know what I'm saying? You was asking about the McCoy dogs. Me and the brother from last week, he didn't even know about the banjo dogs too much. He ain't really had no dealings with them. Me, Mr. Johnny. But I ain't really had no dealings. Them banjo dogs they ain't real popular over here in South Carolina. They ain't really, you know what I'm saying? They ain't really, not saying they're not good dogs or nothing, but they ain't never really made it over here heavy like that. Buck, man, Don't tell me you don't want to come up here because I ain't talking no trash. And you don't know how to talk civilized. Let's just talk, fam. Man, I don't give a damn, man. Listen, you see this thing about you, Buck. You know everything about everybody else except your damn self. You can tell me about my dogs. You can tell me about Banjo. You can tell me about any damn dog. You can tell me about everybody, but you can't tell me about your dogs. We didn't ask you about that. We asked you about yours. You know? My dogs weren't perfect. I ain't got no all-winning record from back in the days. And one thing about it, Buck, since you're down there, why you can't talk about something that's over? If you made changes, if you making changes in life, why you can't talk about something that them people already know about? You're not hiding nothing. Damn. Keep it 100, man. Shit. And them boys running that Patreon, y'all can't be running the Patreon thinking y'all talking about folk and folk don't know it. Y'all might as well stay your ass over here. I mean, I understand getting money in different outlets, but shit, brothers be trying to go over there just so they can talk slick and don't understand that brothers deliver the message. Ain't nothing for a brother to become a member just to see what you over there talking a bunch of bull junk about. Man, Master of all Bulldogs only wanted to come up here that first night, man. He didn't want to talk about no dogs. I just want to ask him, did he start that registry up because he got mixed breed dogs? That's all I wanted to ask him. Did he start his registry up because he don't got no full-blooded dogs on his yard? You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted to ask him. Other than that, you know, shit. The boy said he ain't got no full-blooded dogs, so we ain't really got the reason to be talking. And Buck, hey, is you writing this down, dog? Or is you got your shit in screen record? Yo, stealing ass. Get your ass up here and talk about them dogs, man. All right, now. I'm going to get them people off that petition up here on your ass. I'm giving you a chance to get up there. I got them people on that damn petition over there in Washington State. They want to say some shit to your ass. And I got my phone right here. Now, you going to come up here and talk and act like a man, or you going to stay back in them shadows week after week stealing people's shit? Supreme, what it do? What it do? What it do? You see how your boy, Supreme, you see how your boy over there waiting for about 40 motherfuckers to come over there and give him some information before you come up here? Man, listen, man. We ain't built like that where I'm from. You just have to talk shit about my dogs. I ain't gonna be afraid to talk about no dogs. I go stand up in the crowd of any dog man and talk about my shit. I don't give a damn who you is. Shit, I ain't gonna think because you because you got a reputation or something, I ain't gonna stand over there and talk about my dogs the same way. Shit me. Shit me. Do. Hey, it's just all it. Hey, Papa Man say the internet gonna destroy the dog game. That's why the American Pitbull Terrier will never get the respect they deserve. Hey, it might do, dog. Especially when you got brothers out here giving false information. See, when I give you a story, I'm just giving you a story, and brothers can validate the stories, or brothers can tell their parts of the stories. You know what I'm saying? See, what that link that I dropped in that chat, that's also for the owner of Allen's Copper. Whoever owned Allen's Copper, we would like you up here tonight. Do you still live, whoever owned Allen's Copper? The dog who they claim is Hog Daddy? See, what we got to stop doing is talking and lying and making up shit. You know what I'm saying? Whoever owned Allen's Copper, send a message, y'all, and get them up here tonight. Because we tired of hearing about a dog that the dog owner don't even damn exist. You know? And what we want to talk about tonight, we want to talk about Wakine. Let's talk a little bit about Wakine, you know, because see, one thing, see, this dog gang, like that brother just said, you know, I don't watch all the shows because I stay off of them, because I don't want to get certain things in my head. You know what I'm saying? I want to stay clear-minded and only think about my content. Because a lot of these brothers just be making up shit, talking about shit that ain't even real, you know, ain't even real. You see, now I got a question for my brother Pro out there. I got Pro, I got a question now. Which dog that you see off hog that came out Rottweiler color, other than that one litter, why do you keep speaking on false information that you don't got nobody to validate it? Give me one brother that get up there and validate that statement that you're making. They only telling you the story so you can get up there and say it and sound stupid saying it. You know, we need validation from the dude who owned Allen's Copper. Tell us the whole story about that, or somebody who can validate that story. You know, other than that, it's a bunch of bull, man. Brothers be talking about stuff that's made up. See, what the brothers ask, they say that Wakine stuff that Jesse had wasn't right. Now, see, we got papers on hog stuff, but the papers on that Jesse stuff, they say wasn't right. You see, what we got to do is keep shit real. Don't try to do shit for likes. Don't try to do shit for damn kicks and views. You know what I'm saying? Keep shit real. When I say something about the hog stuff, I'm only speaking on my knowledge about them Rottweiler dogs with the yellow stuff, with the red boy, or not even the red boy, with the yellow stuff. I'm not discrediting no other lines of dogs that man got. You know, I'm only talking about the stuff that I know, and other brothers is giving me the info on different dogs. Now, when they give me the info, I make sure I get the info right. I don't even like to come up here with no half-passed ass info. I like to talk about dogs that I done had. If I ain't had the dogs, I ain't gonna too much talk about it, tell you the truth. You ain't gonna really hear me talking no trash about no other brother dogs that I ain't had, unless you mean you just talking shit back and forth, period. You know, I might say fuck your dogs or something like that, but other than that, you know, that's just in one ear and out the other. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if I speak on a dog, I had that dog. Or either my partner had that dog. I seen that dog do whatever he did, or either I know about these dogs. I ain't gonna speak on something I don't know about. I ain't gonna speak on that hog stuff if I ain't had none of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got brothers right now who will come up here and validate that Wakine stuff is not right. That them brothers didn't play the game right with that Wakine stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, everybody know how that situation went down, and I'm not here to even talk about that. What I'm here to say is, if we're gonna talk about dogs, let's keep it all the way 100. Don't talk about stuff just to get views and ain't getting the views, but making up shit, you know? And then the thing about it, nobody damn advertising no hog dog except for the person who over here speaking good about you, Pro. So like, at the end of the day, I don't really understand why you'll keep going at hog when I'm the only one advertising the hog dog, and I'm the only one up here validating and talking good about you. And then at the end of the day, you don't got no real proof about the hog stuff. You making up stuff. See, we don't make up stuff about the red boy dogs. We don't make up stuff about the Jeep dogs over here. We don't make up stuff about Mr. Carver or Mr. Crenshaw or none of them folk, man. These all real stories, real stuff, real brothers going through these things. You know what I'm saying? We ain't giving brothers just made up shit. You know? And I'm not saying that the copper stuff ain't true. But what I'm saying is, if it's true, give me Allen's Copper's owner. Give me how it went down. Give me the situation, how ended up where he at. Give me the whole situation. Why did they switch to pedigree? You know, don't just tell me one thing and then leave me in the limbo and leave all these brothers and sisters in the limbo talking about something that don't make no sense. When we got proof, all you got to do is call Patty. Then you can say, oh, we all know that we ain't gonna kiss and tell and put another brother business out there on that level. You know what I'm saying? But what we will say is, you know, I heard he was messing with Garner them. I don't know about on ADBA. You know, ADBA say the dog DNA. All you can do is go by what they say. You can't go by nobody else but what they say. You know, you can't go by none of that. You know what I'm saying? And Pro, I'm kind of shocked at you, dog, because you won't even get on my channel. You know what I'm saying? And I've been rooting for you when you wasn't even doing shit, fam. You know what I'm saying? I've been rooting for you. And then I've been texting you over and over and over. I gotta text you like a dog, but you steady on live. I ain't tripping on it. You know, ain't no big deal. That's just the way how brothers do you. That's why I fuck with my all folk. You know what I'm saying? And I don't listen to all that bullshit that some of these brothers be talking about certain people, this and that. This, and I fuck with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you try to fuck with just your people leave you out to dry. I could have been texting you because I needed help. You know what I'm saying? When you wasn't pumping, I didn't give a damn about, you know, keeping that shit going. When brothers dissing and saying this, I'm up here speaking your name in a good way, you know, and I'm still speaking in a good way, you know, because that's how I'm keeping. That's how I'm playing this game. You can't do a person wrong when they do you wrong. You know, it just is what it is. You know, I just got to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like you get more kick out of talking about something you ain't never had none of. You know what I'm saying? Something you don't know nothing about, and you giving false information about it, and the person who advertising the dog is me. The person who talking good about you. Like, I don't understand that, fam. You got to help me understand that, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking on the back street. We ain't got to talk about it because I ain't going to disrespect you up here tonight about nothing. You're a dog. I consider you like a Stephen A. Skip or somebody like that. You a researcher. You know how to get, you know, you a dog, man. You a YouTuber. You know, do your thing. But I just don't like how you playing me, big dog. You know, and you ain't playing me no fucked up way like dissing me or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like if I need to reach out to you, you gonna be there. And if you need to reach out to me, I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? I hit J-Bo hit me up, boom. But you acting kind of, you know, strange with your shit, big dog. But it is what it is, man. One thing about it, Pro, you know how I go. To each his own, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't hate no brother for having his own, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I tell you what, we can get up there to show you I don't hold no bad feelings about nothing. You know, we gonna always talk, dog. I'm just telling you how I feel because I ain't gonna get up there and talk sideways, you know, but I don't like how you only down and hog, but I'm the only person advertising hog in all these dog communities. But you keep downing that, and I'm the only person talk good for you in all these dog communities. I risk what the hell I got going on to talk good for you, big dog. You know what I'm saying? I got down in the mud for you, my brother. You know, and I'ma still do it. You know, but you got to tighten up over there. You know, and give them brothers some real dog talk, man. Stop giving that fake shit. Coming out with good content on other channels. You got brothers getting thousands of views and making good content, you know, so it's a different ball game now, man. You know, and brothers want real dog talk. It don't have to, it can be your opinion, but if it's your opinion, say it's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Or have some type of fact to back it. You know? Hey, I say Stephen A. Smith or Skip or somebody like that, man, because them brothers got respect in the journalism game, but everybody know they didn't really play the game like that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as their knowledge of the game, you can't out-talk Skip when it comes to basketball. You can't out-talk Stephen A. when it comes to football or basketball. But everybody know, you know, what it is with them. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you can't out-talk them, and their job is to talk about the sport. You know? So that's why I say that, and I say that in no disrespect to that brother. I say that actually in respect, you know, trying to pay respect to him. But at the end of the day, brothers gotta, you know, play the game right. You know what I'm saying? And just give real dog talk and real dog stuff, man. Don't be, because like I say, Pro, I'm the only one with the hog shit. The dude who got hog not even repping hog. He not even studying hog out right now. I'm the only person studying a hog dog out. You know, so when you talk bad about that, I gotta respond. You know what I'm saying? You put me in it's like you put me in a corner. Oh, I just sit back and let you talk about hog when I'm the only one out here repping the hog dogs. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta keep it 100, man. You know? Yes, sir. And like I say, man, no disrespect, but we just got to keep it 100 when it come to giving our news. If it's something we heard, say, I heard this, I heard that. You know what I'm saying? If it's something like the Red Boy stories, you got 50 different ways Red Boy was born. You know what I'm saying? And every brother who was around during that time that can say they was wrong, that seen Red Boy, and they can give their story is just as good as the next man's story. You know what I'm saying? It's just about talking to these brothers. If you talk to a brother to say, oh yeah, I was around Red Boy, this and that and this and that, and these dogs, and I seen this and I seen that, and it wasn't the brothers that I had already, their stories is just as good as the next man's story. You know what I'm saying? Because all them old stories is valuable. You know, when you got brothers who've been in it, whether they telling the truth or what they think is their opinion, it's still what is dog history. You know what I'm saying? Not just made up stuff, man. You can't just make up stuff just so your channel get views. It ain't worth it at the end of the day, you know? Oh yeah. One thing about it, I'll spin the corner for Pro right now. I tell him, I'll jump on the ass, Pro, for you, dog, but you gotta fuck with me, man. You ain't fucking with me like I fuck with you, so what I'm supposed to do? And then you dissing Hog all the time. You know? I mean, shit. Like I say, it is what it is, though, man. I'm waiting on the owner of Allen's Copper to come out so we can interview him. We want the owner of Allen's Copper to come out, and I won't mind interviewing Jesse so I can see what that little puppies came off, because them brothers keep telling me that the little that John came off, it came off not a stray dog hitting it. Them brothers had say, the dog screwed him on the yard. The dog screwed Jesse dog on the yard. Them boys had the dog. Jesse came, got the female dog. Them boys went to tell Jesse who the damn male dog was that screwed that female dog. Jesse got the dogs, got the puppies, sold all the puppies, ain't get them boys none. They ain't tell them who the dog was off. Jesse gave the dog a daddy dog. You know, Jesse gave him a daddy dog. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I heard. But they gave me, when you say Allen's Copper is Hog's daddy, at least tell me something else besides that. Say, damn, Hog was so-and-so and Allen's Copper did this or he did that or they bred or this or that, or give me something besides that's his daddy. I can say Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, my daddy, Mike Tyson, my daddy. But damn, how is he your daddy, Hirsch? You know, how is George Smith down there? He my daddy. How is he your daddy? Tell me what happened. How did he get hold of your mama? When did it happen? You know, tell me something. Give me something, man, other than that's your daddy. You know, it's modern day time. Too much information is floating out here. Too many brothers on these social media sites talking all this crazy stuff on Facebook for one story, not to be out about Allen's Copper. How the hell Hog so popular and Allen Copper not popular until the Rottweiler dogs came out? We ain't hear about Allen's Copper till the Rottweilers came out. Now, Maul Cunt calls that on his damn self. Since he didn't want to tell them boys about the dog, the Sorrell's dog that screwed down his hog dog when he sent him to breed him. And now he got them boys saying the dog's off Allen Copper. See, if you would have told them boys the truth from the start, Maul Cunt, you know what I'm saying, about the dog fucking a hog dog, that damn Sorrell's dog or whatever dog it was, then you wouldn't have never had no problem about Allen's Copper or none of that other stuff. You the one caused all this by not telling the boys what really happened. Now they got the damn brown dogs, the black dogs, and they trying to say, oh, they come off Allen Copper, this and that, and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So you really the cause of it, you know? But hey, like I said, man, my dog's ADBA registered, bona fide registered. All I want to know is about that Waycon stuff. They say Jesse put fake papers on them dogs, you know? I don't know. You could tell me better, Pro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They say Jesse put fake papers on them because he ain't want to play fair with them boys when he had them on the yard. He went and took the dog. The dog was damn near about to drop when he took him off the yard. He ain't knew them boys bred the dog. Them boys bred the dog. They wasn't planning on keeping the dog. They ain't know Jesse was coming back. They took the dog, you know? And when he took the dog, they gave away sold all the puppies. And the boys ain't tell him who he was off. Now, that's the story I got. And that's more than y'all got off the damn Allen's Copper. Y'all can't even tell me that much off Allen's Copper. You know? And if you take this as talking trash, you shouldn't take this as a talking trash. I'm trying to get some real info out y'all. You know, they be speaking these names up. Buck City, he don't never want to get up here and talk logical. All he want to do is steal people content. He can't talk about no dogs. He can't speak about Michael Myers. Some reason he still he sound like he talking like he got a case still open. You know what I'm saying? He can't talk about Michael Myers. Everybody in damn Washington know about Michael Myers. I don't know why the hell he can't talk about him. All them tree huggers that walk around with them little picket signs, they know about Michael Myers. What the hell you hiding? Damn, at least some of them boys make up winners. At least Dark Society made up some shit. Dark Society made up some shit for Hitman and damn Hitler. Yeah, man. Y'all brothers so busy. Pro, let me tell you something, fam. And I'm gonna speak some real shit to you tonight. Fam, y'all brothers so busy starting confusion. You know what you did, Pro? You done fucked up, dog. I'm gonna tell you why you fucked up. You let another brother patent and trademark some stuff that you was advertising. My brother, when I say my brother, I say my fellow dog brother. I want to say Battlebred Concept. I want to say that's who it is. He got Make America Game Again apparel. And that shit hot, son. That shit hot, son. I like that shit, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. Battlebred got some nice apparel. I think that's the one who did it, you know. Got the red joints, Make America Game Again. But see, it's so much confusion being stirred amongst this dog shit that you ain't even thinking about the bread that you missing. You know, trademarking something a whole year ago. You don't think, I got my shit. I got my shit. Some gonna like it and some ain't. You know what I'm saying? I got me. But see, while you worrying about Hog and worrying about Copper, this man that capitalized and made about to be a conglomerate over here. You know what I'm saying? About to be a conglomerate. Hey, and big salute to that brother. I'm gonna get me a sweater, fam, and a hat and all that shit too, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get me one because I'm about making America Game Again. You know what I'm saying? I'm just let you see, dog. While we starting all this confusion, excuse me, brother, got a burp. While we starting this confusion about this and about that, you know, your shit slipping right from under your hand, or shit that you were doing slipped right up under your hand. But it's all good. I don't even know if you started that, but if you did, then what I'm saying, you know, goes to that. If you didn't start that, then, you know, so be it. But that brother got some hot shit over there. You know, and I'm quite sure that brother done did his due diligence. You know what I'm saying? And if I can get Jesse up here, I would like to ask him, you know, where that dog that came that made John them, where that dog was bred with, that made John them, that little puppies right there. And this ain't no diss. This is because we need to figure out, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with these dogs. Now, when it comes to my dogs, I pull the papers out on my dogs. Every last one of them. And I can damn near tell you about the dogs in the background. Except for, like, I can't tell you about Damien and them dogs like that. You know, I don't know about Lynch, you know, but I can tell you about most of them. When you look at my dog pedigree, if you look at that puppy pedigree, them puppies I just had born off Mellow Yellow, if you look at their pedigree, I can tell you about every dog in the bottom and some of the dogs on the top. No, not all of them, but just some of them. I still got a good bit of them I don't know nothing about. But, you know. See, man, y'all boys don't be playing the game fair, man. Y'all other YouTubers, man. Y'all boys don't like to talk with me when I drop the link, man, and I ask y'all a question, man. Y'all want to get and talk about me on y'all channel and stuff. When I ain't even disrespecting y'all or nothing. I just want to ask y'all a question. Be logical. But, you know, you don't want to talk logical, man. And then y'all boy want to diss and all this. And then when I get mad and start dissing and all that stuff like that, you know, you bring me out my character, you know? And I don't like that shit because that shit whack, man. You're not getting no views unless you talking trash about somebody, you know? All y'all program to do is hate, man. Hate. You couldn't be getting no money. You ain't talking and acting like nobody who was getting no money, but you don't act like money, man. You ain't been to jail, so what the hell if you was still about money, you'd have been still acting like money. You don't act like no money, man. You act like like somebody, no, I don't know what you act like, man. I don't want to disrespect you because I'm still trying to hold a civilized conversation with you if you come up here. You know, if you want to talk dogs. Because see, obviously, you know, that shit you talking about is still fake. You ain't trying to make no changes in the game. And you think we up here talking that fake shit. You think we covering and lying about going to shows and faking and acting like we doing this and acting like we doing that. See, what we ain't gonna do is have folk trying to mingle in with us and bring all that heat over here to us with that bullshit when you doing that, you know? Yes, sir, Eli Monster. Brother Fat Bill, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Man, listen, Fat Bill, salute to Fat Bill. I don't know if he in the chat or not, but I'm gonna tell him damn salute again. I'm gonna tell you why, Fat Bill. I'm gonna tell you salute again. Shit, they don't know what I ordered me a Fat Bill book when I first started doing them damn dog shows. Shit, boy, I got me a Fat Bill book. Boy, look here. Fat Bill. Man, listen, I went through that book. I forgot what color it was. You know, you got the different colors and all that shit, Fat Bill. I went through that book, man, and the stories I didn't know. That's how I got my Banjo and BB Red story. My Banjo BB Red came out of there. A whole bunch of stories I got came out of there. And, hey, it is what it is, man. That's what those stories meant for, to read them. Read them out loud. I don't knock no brother for reading the story. At least you got the story from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Not just some made up shit. Yes, sir, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love my book. I don't got it right now. I let one of my friends hold it, and you know how that go. But I love my book, man. Had a lot of good information in it. A lot of good info in it. A lot of good stories. I like stories and pictures when it comes to them dogs. Yeah, I see. I need to check that Ed Farron book out. Brother Eli Monster said get the Ed Farron book. I need to check that one out too, Eli Monster. I seen that floating around for a while. I ain't never grabbed it yet. I think I seen it say Ed Farron. I hope I ain't mistaken. Damn, boy. See how that play out, man? When you talk civilized to people, Master Ball Bulldogs, he ain't clicking my whole chat the whole time. Like a couple weeks ago when I'm talking trash about them, they want to come up. All I'm asking you about your dogs, fam. The boys say you only started your registry because you got mixed breed dogs. And I want to ask you about that. And about bulldogs. I want to get some clarification on bulldogs. And I wanted to ask Buck City about bullies. You know, I wanted to ask Buck about bullies. Let's talk about bullies tonight. And we'll get some bully boys up here. You know. Because I'm interested in bullies too, Buck. If you're interested in bullies, Buck, I'm interested in bullies. Let's get some bullies, brothers. I can get some bully brothers in here right now. We can talk about bullies and get some clarification on that breed. You know, because I don't want to speak on that breed either if I don't really know what's what. And I don't know what's what when it comes to bullies. I get some of my bully brothers to get up there and talk. It's a book I was trying to get, man. It's called 40 Years of Dog Man's Son. Is that a good book? I think that's the name of 40 Years of Dog Man's Son or something like that. I'm going to read that one, check it out. Yes, sir. Big salute to Ratliff, man. Big salute to Ratliff. Big salute to all the dog lovers and everybody across this country, man. They be rocking with them dogs, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be rocking with them. And let me see here, man. Let me see here. I'm going to go on some of my notes here. Let's see. Now, I do got one question, you know what I'm saying, we want to ask. You know, it don't got nothing to do with the pit bulls. I guess I'll ask it in a few minutes. I ain't going to bring it out yet. It's a dog question, but it ain't really a bloodline question. I'm going to stick to this, see if we can get these boys up in here to talk tonight. Y'all only want to talk when y'all cussing me out and stuff like that. Y'all wouldn't like me when I'm angry. I'm going to tell that shit like the Hope. Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. I got to get my Hope voice together. Man, let's talk some dog talk about the back of eyes and all that, man. Y'all, boy, listen, man. Them boys done say Sam O's a curve. Them boys done say, you don't pick up an ace. You don't pick up an ace. You think I give a dang on, man. I'm still going to talk about. But boy, look here. And I ain't never sold y'all no puppies off Bo like that, did it? This boy done peddled all that Michael Myers shit, and these folk want answers, and he's scared to talk about it. I'll be damned. That's a dog game for you today. Do you want to get on my Facebook, talk trash, kick me off of the message boards, all that shit? What about these books and stuff, man? Are y'all brothers digital or y'all like the hardback? You rather have that book in your hand or you rather watch, check it on the computer? A lot of brothers I know like to have that thing right in your hand, you know what I'm saying? That paperback. But they got them all ways these days. I couldn't talk, man. My fault. Hey, City Boy, if you want to come up, you can come up. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no difference. I'm just sitting here chilling, man. I ain't gonna be too long tonight talking to the brothers about a little bit of this dog stuff, man. Trying to get stuff straight, instead of brothers trying to advertise the dog shows. Like it pisses me off, man, when I see you got the start of the year, instead of everybody putting all this energy together and saying, yo, let's make this dog show right here that shit. Let's make this one in the damn Louisiana that shit. Let's make Samurai shit that shit. Let's make this right here that. Man, listen, brothers rather talk about this, talk about that, try to diss this man. So what you gonna do, Buck, when you're the #1 channel? When everybody looking at your thing, what? So what? So when you making a couple dollars off your video, then what? You accomplished everything, or you done knocked every dog man down, all the brothers who trying to do positive stuff, and you alone by yourself, and you ain't got no positive bones in you. What you gonna do? You knock this man over here, he trying to do positive shit. You knock me, I'm trying to do positive. You knock this other sister over here, she trying to do positive. Now you the only one up here. Can you hold that crown up there to do something positive for the game? That's what we talking about, dog. Y'all brothers can't conversate. It's like it's like you don't know English when it comes to talking positive about the pit bull. You don't know English. Dang. Can't get brothers to get up here and speak a little bit of, just a little bit. Now, I'm willing to bet y'all brothers I hear my damn voice on that damn channel. I can tell you what, I guarantee I'll mark that shit. You won't play my voice. You'll play it for 30 seconds like you do everybody else's voice. You won't play it for a long period of time. I'll mark it. I'll be getting paid off every Buck City channel that play my voice longer than the limited time for copyright. That's why I told you better get your ass up here. If I hear my voice alone on your shit, watch me flag it. That's my shit. Yes, it is. Yes, yeah. How we say it down here? Yes, Yes, That's me. Yeah, it is. That's mine. Yes, sir. The Complete Game Dog is a great book. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I liked that dang on Pitbull Bible, that black book. Man, when I first got that book, I used to love that book. It was, well built, shiny ass hard cover. That shit was well built. I love that book when I got it. I had threw it away though. Shit got hot way back in the days. I just burnt that bitch. Yes, sir. That was a good read. That was a good read though, man. Some good pictures. Had some good Mayday pictures I want to see in there. Hey, that Balbesia, George. That Balbesia is a mother now. Balbesia is a mother. And the thing about it, a brother have Balbesia on their dogs, on their yard, and don't even know it. Because like we always say, that Balbesia don't strike till that dog gets stressed out as far as like you about to start exercising them. You about to start doing something, putting some extra stuff onto them. Now, you might be start walking them more than you did. You walking them more than you normally do. That Balbesia kick in on you. Now he done stop eating. He used to eat a whole bowl. Now he only eat a little couple bites and go back in his house. Go back in his house and come back out later on that night, eat a little bit more. And then that Balbesia, it'll go away after about 2 weeks. He'll pick his whole appetite up for 6 months. But you done pay that forfeit money now, though. He'll pick his appetite up for 6 more months. You might not even see it for another 2 years. But when it come, that balbesia, if you ain't got rid of it, it's always there. It's lingering. It's something that'll play in that background. If you don't get rid of that balbesia, that dog will have balbesia to the day he damn die, whether he acting like he got it or not. That's why I say back in them days, brothers want to mess with clean dogs. You know, you want to make sure you knew what dogs that your dogs was playing with, like this schooling and stuff, because messing with a dog what he consider a dirty dog that done been out there, he not dirty as in smelling, and he's dirty as in done been everywhere. Like a prostitute, done been everywhere. Samurai, big salute and thanks for the 499 donation, fam. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, a dirty dog, that balbesia, that shit get on your yard, boy. It's hard to get off. Hey, I tell you one thing that may help brothers, though, George, because them 8 ways you get from the tractor store now, they real high. I don't know everybody tractor store, but I know in mines they high, and City Boys, they got them too. They got Lyme disease in the 8 ways, and they like $20-some, I think. Now that Lyme disease is really like balbesia. It's a tick disease, Lyme disease, tick disease, but the balbesia coming from is basically the same kind of thing, from what I hear. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big salute to my brothers that came down in the chat. A big Samurai Kennel. Arrowhead, what's going on, big homie? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. And Samurai say, shout out to South Bottom. That's my brother down in Louisiana. They're gonna have that banging ass thing down there. Hey, I tell you what. Next time, dog, you might get slide this time off South Bottom, but next time you gotta have that gumbo down there now, dog. You gotta have that gumbo or some steaks or some ribs or something now. If you might have it this time, I don't know. But I'm just saying though, next time you gotta have that gumbo. We come down to Louisiana, big dog. That's where y'all, I hear about it way up here in South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, big salute to the brothers and shit. Hope y'all boys have fun that's competing in these shows, man. Everybody. Yes, sir. And big shout out to Samurai, man. Keep doing your thing on the positive end, my brother. On the positive end. I mean, one thing about it, we can look at even in real life far as, because these dogs is real life, but we can look at it in life far as things outside of the dogs. Man, positive always get opposition, and then when it comes to these channels, it's like, y'all don't see the positive. Y'all only see the negative. You force a brother to try to go negative. Like, Buck really might not be a bad person, but brothers might be forcing him to do that because he want views for his channel. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Buck. You don't have to go about it like that, dog. If you wanna get up here, we could talk. We ain't gotta talk about Michael Myers. Let's talk about how we can make this dog game better. You know what I'm saying? What can we do to make this dog game better to where brothers can keep their dogs longer, brothers can enjoy their dogs, have fun with their dogs, learn how to take care of their dogs better. Let's talk about that type of stuff. Brothers don't want to do it. Brothers want to talk about fighting, fucking each other up and all kind of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the only, and you don't got to do that. They only making you think that, dog. We run the narrative. That's why I told y'all before. We control that shit, dog. We don't have to argue with each other about nothing. But the brothers and then the thing about it, don't get fooled off them brothers in the chat, man. That making you, that going back and forth and all kind of shit, Buck. Because when you was doing your thing, when you first came out, it was none of this stuff going on in this YouTube world, Buck. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's a shark world out here. It's a dog-eat-dog world in this YouTube game with these community dog channels, Buck. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got their own little chat that they be rocking with, right? Now you got these chat, it wasn't like that when you was in the game. It was nobody else for you to compete against. Now, it's different, dog. You can't feed into all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we all say stuff about each other that some brothers might not. Me, myself, I don't hold grudges. You know what I'm saying? You done call me all kind of names in the book. I don't give a damn about that shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm me. It is what it is. You know, I don't got too much pride to hold no conversation with a brother that I done call a bitch ass nigga or one that call me a bitch ass nigga. It ain't no big deal, dog. You know, come from the era where we can fight. We don't have to pull out guns. And I ain't talking about me and you. I'm talking about when I was in the streets. I'm from that era where I can have a gun on my waist and I'm going to kick your ass without even pulling that gun. You know what I'm saying? I ain't from this era where these niggas doing all this dumbass shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm from that era, dog. You know? Yeah. So it's like, shit, I ain't got too much pride, dog. You know? I ain't asked you to say you was wrong about nothing. What we do is we move on. You know, let's talk about the positive shit. You know, and the positive stuff, but the positive is the only thing that's going to bring you back to the dog community. You know what I'm saying? But everybody ain't going to tell you that. Everybody, some folk gonna get in your chat and say, oh, Pelican Bay over there saying this, Pelican Bay over there saying that, this man saying this man saying that. And then you put us on a video and then you get more views than you do normally. You know why you getting more views than you do normally, Buck? Because you don't get views for the positive stuff you talk about. When you do your channel and you just talk about the upkeep of the dog, how to take care of the dog and all that shit like that, you don't get no views, dog. And stop fronting, because I don't get no views. But when I get up here and talk something negative about somebody, yeah, I'm gonna get a whole bunch of views. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? That's when you got to go back to your creative juices, dog. You know, and do something. I get my dog news, but the dog news don't get views like my interviews get. You know what I'm saying? I just try to be creative with it, dog. You know, you can't rely on trying to knock a nigga or knock a brother. You know what I'm saying? You can't rely on that shit. Now, I mean, in this dog game, if you're a YouTuber, it's different. You know, but in this dog game, you can't rely on that, dog. You know, because we ain't got but so much shit to talk about when it comes to these pedigrees and all that other stuff, dog. You know what I'm saying? You got to let the brothers that's doing positive stuff in the door, man. You got to let them brothers in the door that's doing positive stuff with these dogs. Your pedigree is going to run out. All that steroids, anything, all that shit going to run out. Story after story, same story over and over and over again. You got to let brothers in the doors to give you a whole nother 20 years worth of stories and stuff to talk about, man. Yes, sir, man. Salute all them brothers down in the chat. Let's see what my brothers talking about, man. I tell you what, them boys got them ADBA shows. They about to be hitting up. We about to get some good footage. I know we about to get it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is why I always tell my brothers, if you got any footage that you may want to let me get, this is a trick now. Always record your video in horizontally with your camera going long ways. Never record your video in TikTok form because I can't do nothing with that. I can only use the ones that you record the long ways because I have my shit on the wide screen. So long as y'all brothers record it the long ways, you get a widescreen video whenever you give it to somebody, whether you give it to me or anybody. And you can do more editing if you want to edit it yourself like that. You can always turn it to a TikTok video, but you can't always turn a TikTok video into a movie like a widescreen movie. You can take that widescreen movie and make a quick TikToker, you know, but you can't take that TikToker and make a widescreen without losing your pixels and your graphics and all that, your HD and your quality of your video. You know what I'm saying? Hey, City Boy, we're going to get us some good hammers in a minute. My boy City Boy said he want him some hammers. We're going to get some in a minute, big dog. We're going to make sure we get the right stuff. Hell yeah, live your life, dogs. That's why I didn't know about certain dogs when I was in my 16, 17, I had game dogs, but we weren't really stressing the pedigrees. Like that's why I can't tell you the pedigrees that I got from Mr. Cloyd Puckett. When we were at his house, we bought like 2 or 3 dogs from him. I can't tell you the pedigrees because we got the papers, but that wasn't what we was looking for. We was looking for dogs. You know what I'm saying? I can't even tell you what Mr. Cloyd papers was registered under. All I know is he gave us papers. You know what I'm saying? He gave us papers. I can't tell you what they was off, like ADBA or Miss Marlowe or it was another guy. I forgot his company name back there. I think it was Game Dog or some shit like that. But you know what? It wasn't no big thing about the papers. And then once I start learning about papers and stuff, you know, I really start knowing about the yellow dogs. But yeah, we weren't really worried about papers, man. When we was getting them dogs from Frisco, we weren't really worrying about papers. We knew they was off Frisco, but we weren't worried about papers because I don't know who the dogs was off. You know, I only remember the daddy dogs. If we was into the papers, I can give y'all the whole bloodline right now. We weren't into the papers. Brother Arrowhead said he spoke to Gary about some stuff. I ain't sure if you talk about Mr. Hammonds or not, but if you is, that's the right person to talk to. I would want to think that's the right brother to talk to. Yes, sir. Heck yeah, man. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Papers, pedigrees, not papers. See, it's a difference between papers and pedigrees. You can go up to the brother and say, oh, you got papers on the dog? Yeah, get your papers, and you never even really worried about them papers. You know what I'm saying? Back then. But pedigrees is different. It's when you focus on that pedigree. You know what I'm saying? It's like that shit mean more to you than the dog mean. And a piece of paper should never be strong to you as that dog is. You know what I'm saying? Never. Like, papers didn't matter when me and my partner had Sambo Little Mate's sister. All we cared about was his sister. You know what I'm saying? If we was worried about papers, we'd have made breeding after breeding after breeding. You know, we would have never played with her, none of that shit. You know, all the dogs that we had from Mr. Mike Caton, that came, not forget Crossroad. Crossroad was getting a dog from Mike. You know what I'm saying? All the dogs we had from Mike, we would have never played with them dogs if we was worried about papers, about pedigrees. You know what I'm saying? Because these dogs is bred to the T. Granddaughters of Grand Champion Yellow. Not no daughters, but granddaughters are yellow, great-granddaughters are yellow, top and bottom, nothing else in it. You know what I'm saying? And brothers not even thinking about the pedigrees. It shit is just normal. Just get your papers so you can make sure you got papers on your puppies when you have them, and you know, trying to get better dogs. What Hammond's dog y'all talking about? What Hammond's dog y'all talking about? Vernon and City Boy, y'all? The boy said that motherfucker bought cars and houses and all kind of shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a dog, though. You ain't gotta tell me nothing about who he beat. I tell you what, Sambo ain't bought me none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I got some stories with him. You know, I tell you the honest truth. I ain't putting a whole lot of bread out there as far as my stories. A lot of them times been low quality on, you know, bread wise, because it wasn't about the bread. It was about seeing who got the better bulldog. You know what I'm saying? But and I just be honest with you. But shit, when a motherfucker tell you they want houses and cars and all kind of shit, man, I don't need to know the record, no none of that. He done bought a house, a car, and all that shit. He a winner to me. That motherfucker, he don't leave the yard. I don't give a damn what he do outside to bite my family. As long as he don't bite nobody, he there for life. Oh, you talking about Hawkeye? Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, boy, the dog do the shit they say Hawkeye did. Shit. Boy, look here. You don't gotta do too much talking. That explain it all. That explain it all. I'm reading some of the brothers' comments in the chat, man, while I'm sitting back for a second. Now, I will say I ain't never had a Hammond's dog. I never had a banjo dog. I never had no Epinette stuff. I never had no niggerino stuff. I had plenty Chinaman, plenty Frisco Chinaman, Red Boy Jocko, Jeep, Bolio. I'm talking about without Mayday and all that shit. Regular Bolio dogs. Now, I ain't gonna lie, my boy, I ain't gonna say his name, but he had a dog named Wonder Woman that had some Bolio stuff in it. I want to say she came down off of, I forgot who she came down off of, but she was bred down, I want to say off that Carolina game dog stuff. And that bitch was a hard bite bitch. She had some mouth, rather. I don't know how hard she bite, but she put marks on the dog. She cut them up. Hey Vernon, I ain't seen California Jack book about called the Pitbull Revolution. Yeah, I ain't never seen that one, bro. I ain't even never seen them advertise it. Yeah, I hear a lot of people talking about that alligator stuff from back in the days, man. Even before I even way before when I told y'all I was talking to Mr. Pecan man from around here. When we was sitting on the porch talking, he said he had got out the dog game and he was just telling me how to start my yard up. He was telling me then that he had that alligator stuff. That's what he was messing with before he got the dogs that he had. And he was showing me a little book, had a little picture album or whatever, and showed me some of his old dogs. And he was just telling me about that alligator stuff, I guess, that he owned before he got the Red Boy Jocko stuff that he had. I'm not sure. I wonder if that brother's still living. I'm gonna see if I can find him. He might can give me some good dog stories, man. I ain't gonna lie. I talked to him probably about, I know a good 20-some years ago, if not more than that, probably. It probably was longer than that. Had to be longer than that because we 2024. And I had Sambo in 2000, right around 2000 mark. And damn, it had to be longer than that in the 90s. But that was a good old man. When I talked to him, he was old. See, he had Rottweilers at the time. What that Townsend stuff off of Eli Monster? Is that the Hammond stuff too? Now we did have some Beach Boy Billy. What that Beach Boy Billy dog is? We had some of that stuff. We had that. We had see, the thing about Crossroad, he wasn't like some of these breeders. He was like, he had a whole bunch of bloodlines on his yard. He had the yellow stuff, the Midnight Cowboy, the Jeep, the Red Boy. He had everything on his yard. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's how Sambo Mama was like a majority Red Boy female with the Jeep in her. She might be had a little bit of Jeep in her, yep. And he had different dogs from different folk. He just had one particular bloodline. And before he started dealing with that yellow stuff, he was heavy with that Midnight Cowboy. He had some black dogs. I ain't sure what her pedigree was, but her name was Midnight. And anybody who used to deal with Crossroads, you remember, like I said before, he had that blind dog in the yard, and he had some dogs that he got from up north from Mr. T and them, named Shaka and Nala and all them. Them dogs, I don't think they was too game as the they were like man biters. They was real aggressive, human wise. Now, we got a dog off of Shaka. That dog Shaka that Eric had, we had a dog off of him. I remember I told y'all the story about the dog that I had off Low Country Spur, a Jeep dog that was coming down from off the Low Country Spur dog. And that dog had teeth the size of your pinky finger. And I got him from Crossroad. And I put him on that dog, that came off one of Crossroad dogs. Man, he chased that damn dog up the street. And that dog was like winning shows. In the neighborhoods, rather, the backyard shows. And I put that damn Jeep dog on that dog, man. That motherfucker chased him all the way around the corner. Was on his ass. I had to chase him down and catch him. Vernon said that the Hammond stuff is the closest to the blood you can I guess you can have right now. So if y'all brothers looking for that Tudor stuff, do your research. Brother Vernon say that's some of the closest stuff to that Tudor blood. I ain't gonna lie. I like them old gray-faced jokers. I like the Rottweiler dogs. You know, I love the Rottweiler color, but I love it when I know it's supposed to be there. I get me a Sorrell's dog or a Hammond's dog. I know it's supposed to be there. I ain't got no problem with that. You're going to see me up here making my damn Rottweiler dog famous. Got my Rottweiler dog on every damn picture up there with Gas and Go up there, and City Boy and them boys, and everybody who be posting these pictures of nice dogs, I'm going to be posting that Rottweiler up there too. You know what I'm saying? But that pedigree going to show it. They're going to show it right up in that motherfucker. Now, I ain't going to lie now. I wouldn't mind if I had some extra, wanted to get some extra dogs. I might try some of the Eli stuff from Brother Floyd. If it's somebody reputable still got it, 'cause I know he an older man now. And I'm not sure who got his dogs as far as who's running the dogs that he got. And I knew he lost a lot as well with the lawsuit, so I wouldn't mind having some of that real Eli stuff to see how that Eli stuff outside of Tom Garner is. See, I got a bad taste in my mouth for the Eli off the Frisco stuff. Maybe it's a whole nother world of Eli that I never even seen before. You know what I'm saying? That like, damn, boy, that shit, that is the shit. But my Eli came from Tom Garner. So, and it was good. Like I said, we kind of messed our Frisco dogs up. And I'm going to tell you how we did it. We messed them up because we put them in the wrong weight classes because we was young as hell during that time. You learn stuff when you're green. Them Frisco dogs would have still been around if we'd have kept them in their weight class. It wasn't nothing beating that Frisco dog we had. His name was Frisco. We named him Frisco. He was a black dog. He was kicking ass. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing messing with that dog. It just, we put dogs in certain weights and put them outside their weight classes. You get things that you don't normally get. But yeah, man. You see anybody come up here, nobody dropping them leaks. Anybody want to talk peaceful tonight? Except for my people in the chat. Anybody want to talk logical? Anybody want to talk about how we going to make this dog game better? How we can help brothers out instead of them trying to tell brothers shit about them going into doing something illegal? Nobody want to talk about that. It's too hard to do that. It's too hard for brothers to get along, ain't it? It's too hard for that. It's all good though. I'm a survivor. Hey, one thing about it. Until I decide I want to get off this YouTube, you know what I'm saying? I know I got content. The great Lord bless me with some creativity juices in my brain. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I came up in the era Louis Lightning Bug, and when they put that damn egg in the frying pan, that man said, brain is a terrible thing to waste. You know what I'm saying? Brain is a terrible thing to waste. I remember that shit. Crime, gruff, crime dog, and all that shit. Man, we from a different era, dog. Y'all brothers acting like y'all from this modern day era because y'all going by these young brothers in y'all chat and letting them guide y'all and direct y'all brains, man. Only way you're going to survive in this Pitbull game is to do something right with it. Shit. Do something right with it, man. I know brothers get tired of me saying that, but shit, the thing about it, hey, I didn't know I was going to see all this stuff when I start doing these shows, man. I didn't know the news was going to take me that deep into the news where it took me to. But once I got into it, it just kept taking me, kept grabbing me. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't. And one thing about it, I'm being serious when I tell you that I want to help a brother understand. I don't want to be somebody who making you do something. I just want you to see, man, these brothers talking all this shit about this and about that and about this, and they ain't telling you what's going on the other side. They only talking about, the champions and this and on Facebook and this and that. Now imagine, like I always say, imagine for the last 2 years, I never gave you a dog raid, but you stay on Facebook every damn day talking about this and that and this and that. You know how many of y'all motherfuckers have been gone on Facebook getting dog sales, but you talking about fighting dogs on Facebook with these folk, with this, with that, don't even know what's going on across the country. You know? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Mr. Joe Woodle. Big shout out to Mr. Joe. Mr. Joe got great dogs, man. Great dogs. Yes, sir, man. It's just crazy, man. Just crazy out here. Now, I can see, you know, and I tell you what, I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna keep that to myself. But I done see no matter what, you can't be peaceful to these brothers. Brothers want to go back and forth, want to argue. And like I say, Buck, if I hear my name, if I hear my voice on your video tomorrow and I'm trying to talk about peace, I'm gonna flag it for copyright. You know what I'm saying? I gave you the ample time to come up here and talk with me to make this content together. But I ain't gonna trip on it. I really just want to talk about Alan Copper tonight, you know, and real dog stories and fake dog stories. You know, I can get up here and say, oh man, Red Boy is off Jeep. I mean, Red Boy is off Boudreaux's Eli or some shit like that. Make up something, man. I can't just make up stuff for content to create something, get views, man. Oh man, Jeep ain't really off Finley Bow. Jeep off so and so and so. Just make it up. We can all make up stuff. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about that though. Brothers put these magazines down and they come to these channels to listen to this dog talk and listen to these stories and different things. And they kind of, if you're gonna make them put their magazines down, they want to hear something that's halfway decent. You know what I'm saying? Halfway decent. Not just halfway decent to the ears, you know? And like I say, man, it ain't about, it's like brothers compete. Brothers don't care who they compete against. Everybody just want to be the top. But nobody got the goal in mind. You don't care about none of your brothers in the chat getting hemmed up or none of that shit. And one thing about it, you think I'm gonna be mad if anything, any kind of article or any kind of news thing, somebody did a video about me? I know how it go. From the day I got on YouTube, I knew how it went, how it would go. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all brothers' skin ain't strong enough. You gotta have tough skin out this mug. You know? And you gotta just drop that pride, but I want to hear how y'all boys talk without arguing. Let's talk about money. Let's talk about making money. Heck no, Magic asked me, did I read the article about that Mr. No Rod wrote about Red Boy, Bass Trap Red Boy. No, I ain't read it. I might need to check it out though. And like I say, man, any of them brothers with them old school stories, we're gonna respect on my channel when they come up here. I ain't gonna say you wrong, because you went through whatever you went through. You can't say what I went through, I didn't go through it, so I ain't gonna say you didn't go through whatever you saying you went through. You know, that's what an old history story is for, just to listen to and give it to you. You know? Hey, Rossi, for that question you asked me right there, stay in school. I ain't talking to you, big dog. I'm talking about the answer to that question. Stay in school. I ain't gonna lie to you, modern day time, if they ain't working with their daddy training their dogs, and I ain't talking about me, if they ain't training their dogs, if they ain't working in their daddy dog business, whatever kind of dog business their daddy got outside of game dogs, I'm talking about, now game dogs is a legitimate dog. If their daddy's selling or, you know, got his thing rolling or whatever legitimately, you know, let them be involved with that. But far as the other thing, shit, dog, this ain't even the society you want to bring them up in no more. You know, you got to start the young off right. That's what's messing the dog game up, because we trying to let brothers go 10 years thinking they can do this, and now we trying to embed the right into them once they get 30-something years old. You know, now you're trying to say, oh, God, do it this way. But the whole time we should have been putting that in them when they was 12, 13. Yo, you little young buck, come over here. Let me show you how to make this dog sit. Come here, man. Let me show you something. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I was training dogs, you see me when I first do my videos, I had the youngsters in the hood helping me do the little training and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what you get? You get people in the hood that don't want their kids to train dogs. They rather for their kid to run around with pellet guns. They rather for their kid to do shit that liable to end them up dead, liable to end them up in prison, than try to do something that's positive. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens in situations like that. You know? Yes, sir. 12 and 13, man. Don't get into the dogs, you know, thinking about it like that, because this ain't that game no more. You know what I'm saying? This ain't that game no more. Like, remember I told you, I didn't tell you this, brother asked me that just now. None of y'all brothers in the chat may not remember this when I said this before a while back. I met a brother online, and, you know, I hit him up on Facebook, and we was talking for a little while. And then I hit him up a little later. It was a little later I hit him up. And I was speaking about something rather personal, you know what I'm saying? Something rather personal. Adult stuff. And then he texted me back a little while later and say, yo, man, you talking to my son about this and that, this and that, this and that. And I'm like, yo, for one, I mean, like, what that little boy doing in the message boards or in the thing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain things is meant for certain people. Because, see, little kids can't understand that. That's why I say little kids don't even deserve to be on the message boards. No, none of that. You don't know who you talking to. They can't distinguish between an officer they talking to or a regular person they talking to. They don't know who they talking to. Next thing you know, they just like they in school. Go to school to, my daddy got plenty of them guns at the house. My daddy got plenty of that dope at the house. But them drug, my daddy got some of that. When officer come to the school and talk about drug, oh, that's the same stuff my daddy got. You know, because you shouldn't have showed your kids that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You should have showed it to them. Some things kids shouldn't be introduced to. You know what I'm saying? And when you do it, you get that. You get that type of stuff. Like when you see brothers on these YouTube channels with these little kids, 5, 6 years old, toting guns, cussing and toting stacks of money and all that shit, all they doing is introducing them to death, man. Them old folk used to tell you, it ain't nothing in the streets but either prison or the damn jail, fam. Only the lucky make it out of that shit. You know? Only the lucky, dog. You know? And that shit real, man. That shit real. And when you introducing kids to that type of society at that young of an age, it ain't nothing good coming from it, dog. You know, if you're going to introduce them to the dog game at 12 and 13, go ahead and take them all the way off the porch. Show them about how they're going to get side up when they get side up. Can they understand that? No, because their brain not developed yet. Show them how this brother over here going to try to steal their dog. Show them how they may have to hold it down when they go to that box, when these guns start flying out. Show them how when I may grab that little boy up and hold him hostage, now I'm going to get everything from everybody at the box. I'm going to blow this little joker head off. You know what I'm saying? You can't have them little kids involved with that type of stuff, dog. You know what I'm saying? This ain't that world. You know, and I ain't talking no trash street, right? I'm just trying to, you know, talking about the statement we talking about or whatever. You know, and making this thing better, man. You know, the kids is the only way to make this dog game better. The kids is the only way to make the world better, man. No matter what it is, whether it's racism, whether it's the dogs, whether it's anything, it all starts from the kids to work their way up, you know, work their way up. This generation of kids think different than that last generation. The next generation think different than the next generation. But by the next 30 years, if we train the kids right, that's coming up now, by the next 30 years, then it'd be the shit we talking about fighting, it'd be like a pastime. You know what I'm saying? Like some shit like, man, we don't do that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. I gotta say big salute to Cool Mountain Bulldogs, man. I ain't sure if I threw you a shout out tonight, dog, since you been up in here. Let me check the chat, see who came up in there that I ain't shoot a shout out with. Yeah, man. Jason, what's going on, big homie? Oh, yeah, the first dog the whole military rank was American Pitbull Terrier. That's the American's dog. Rolling with the Marines. I know you had Stubby, but you might have had some before Stubby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is what it is. If a dog can roll with the Marines, he's a hellified dog. Going through the damn trenches, finding the bombs, finding the mines, and getting soldiers to safety and all kind of stuff. It wasn't no Molly Wilds, no German Shepherds. That was a bulldog. When I say bulldog, I say bulldog, and my pit bull people know what I say. That was a bulldog. Not no American bulldog. A pit bull, the way dog men call bulldogs, is a real dog. Yes, sir. Impact say he got a nice yellow breeding. He just did a nice yellow breeding. He won't. Oh, you talking to me, Impact? Shit. Hell, I'm reading the damn comment. And I didn't even see the thing say had PB on the front. All right. Let me check. I'll check it out, Impact. You talk about like the pedigree? You want me to check the pedigree out right now? Or you talk about you want to let me check it out like tomorrow on the back street? I ain't gonna lie to you, man. And brothers wouldn't understand it, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of younger and trying to do this thing, because that shit, it sounds exciting. And I know how young brothers think. Man, he got caught. This man got caught. I ain't gonna do that stupid shit. I ain't gonna move like the next man. You know, it ain't my job to say, go do this or go do that. I just give you the news and just talk the dog talk, and you make decisions you want to make. You know what I'm saying? And fall in whatever category you want to fall in. We just gonna try to talk about something that's dang on legitimate. You know, if a brother just want to make up a dog channel and just make up stuff, there's nothing to do that. I mean, we could all say, like I say, this dog tab ain't off Jeep. I mean, how many I have heard that, or this this dog ain't off this, or but I don't got no proof, no none of that. I don't even got nobody that's ready to tell that story, so I don't speak on that. You know what I'm saying? When you got somebody, or the red boy stuff, that's too close to home. I speak on that because that's close to home. You know, I go outside and I can walk to where red boy at, put my damn walking shoes on. Ain't gonna, some miles now. But I mean, I can get there if I really want to, on foot. But that's why I speak about the red boy stuff. But a lot of the other dogs, man, if I ain't dealt with it, I ain't talking about it, man. Yeah, I remember Borders, Cool Mountain. I remember Borders, that was that toe jam stuff. What didn't they have that toe jam stuff? I think I either seen that in my homeboy dog, the Border stuff. I ain't sure about the UDK. I ain't sure what them initials mean, but I know that Border stuff. I think that was the one my man had some yellow stuff in it, coming off that toe jam. But I can't remember how it was bred though. I just remember that name Borders. I don't want to say the wrong stuff. That's the right thing, right? That's coming down off that got some of that toe jam, that queen pin stuff in it, I think. Or it's either queen pin or it's one of them dogs. Some of that stuff. I can't remember, man. I don't want to say the wrong dogs, but if you got them, you know what I'm talking about. Now that stuff was running. I ain't gonna lie. Now, oh man, I ain't even got the picture up here. Let me see if I still got the picture. I got the picture of the dog that you said about the border stuff. I got the picture of the stud Cujo or Kilo, whichever name you want to call him, because he had two names, Cujo or Kilo. That was straight off toe jam. I had the pictures up here in my brand thing when we was breeding them. Because I bred that dog like 3 times. And we got a Rottweiler color off one of them. But he had a Chinaman on the bottom side. He was toe jam on the top and Chinaman on the bottom. I don't got the picture up here no more. Damn, when that border stuff was off of. I can see that border's pedigree right now in my head. I just can't remember exactly how it was bred, dog. But it was some good dogs, though. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big salute to them brothers in the chat, man. Big thanks to all y'all brothers coming out tonight. I ain't gonna hold y'all here too long, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay safe out there. Y'all stay legal out there. And remember, man, we here 2 hours. Damn near 2 hours. I can hold it for 4 more minutes. I'll hold it for 4 more minutes. Fuck it. I gotta stop cussing, man. I gotta go to rehab for cussing. I gotta stop it. I'm gonna start doing my videos with no cussing. Even if I'm talking trash, I'm gonna try to not do no cussing. I've been cussing like a drunk sailor. I gotta stop it. Street Rod said, man, hope y'all brothers have a good night tonight, man. I ain't going yet though. I'm just saying my goodbyes. Pirate shit. That's a hellified name, boy. Pirate shit. Liquid Lucky, what's going on, big dog? Name my damn dog pirate shit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, who y'all got on that Super Bowl, man? I know we got some Kansas City? I ain't been paying attention to football this year, man. My boy Tom Brady retired. That shit hurt me, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I went in the morning like when Jordan left the NBA. I ain't come back out till LeBron came. And when Brady left, boy, I ain't gonna lie, I'm hurt. I've been following Brady for the last 20 years. Super Bowl after Super Bowl, boy, he left Tampa. That shit hurt me. I ain't watched football since. Who y'all got on the Super Bowl, man? Who made it from the NFC? Detroit? Was it Detroit? Yeah, that's a good name, Eli. Chosen. That's what you said, Chosen. That's a good name, Bo. I tell you what, brother Joel Murphy asks, is it true? Let me put it up here, bro. Is it true they still have some heavier Jocko dogs like Termite in the Carolinas? I'm not gonna say they do or they don't, Joel, but the Termite, I know a couple brothers that got Termite in this area, but the Termite wasn't really our Jocko provider. We weren't going to the Termite dogs to get more Jocko. We had them Argo. That's why I tell you about that Big John stuff. Got Argo in them. They got 3 or 4 dogs right off that same litter. Apples. Let me see. Got Apples. You got Argo, and you got Jocko, and all that in that Big John stuff. So that's what we got a good bit of Jocko in that, or that Jocko stuff in it, rather. Same stuff off that litter. But I mean, Termite pretty good, man. Termite pretty good. I know a brother that made a hellified cross. They had a champion off that Termite stuff and Big John cross. Yeah, I kind of think the Termite dogs about to be the next Kobe dogs. Not yet. They got a few more years. They got a few more years to redeem themselves, because there's some good Termite dogs still out there. But if they don't shape up quick, the Termite dogs will be like the Kobe dogs. When I say the Kobe dogs, I'm talking about like brothers don't get them for gameness in the box, the squares. You know what I'm saying? The square days is far past over. Oh, 49ers. Yeah, the 49ers the one made it on the NFC. I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking. Excuse me. 49ers and the Chiefs. I don't think the 49ers going to beat no Chiefs. I think Pat Mahomes could be one of the greatest things to ever played if he can show that he can still make that big dance and win them Super Bowls without getting hurt year after year. That's the only thing why he ain't gonna break Brady records. I don't think he gonna last long enough to break Brady records. He'll get hurt before then, or his body will wear down before then. Brady been in the game 20 years. Been to the Super Bowl about 10 times. Yeah, I ain't really, them termite dogs reminded me of dogs. No, I didn't really have no connect in termite dogs, but when I did see them, it reminded me of them damn low quality dogs. Dogs that just damn, just regular old black dogs. Dogs that look like they're gonna stop. But looks can be deceiving. Looks can be deceiving, my brothers and sisters. Looks can be deceiving. Y'all stay safe out there. Y'all stay legal out there. Maybe one of these days we get these brothers up here to talk some positive dog talk. But for the night, PBK9s, and I'm going to be out for y'all brothers and sisters. Y'all have a good night, man. Vernon Starr, Eli Monster, Dickie Foster, y'all boys, City Boy Kennels. Good luck on that Chiefs, Dickie Foster. You know what I'm saying? Salute Mr. 216, Hemi Jones, Hemi James, all y'all boys. Y'all have a good night, man. Bella UK, you have a good night. Everybody in the chat, everybody's watching from afar, man. Y'all have a good night, PBK9s. And I'm out.